enemy does is he likes to get you on one front of battle, and he sneaks in and manipulates and destroys what you left in order to protect him. I shouldn't have been here. I should have been here with my wife and my children, but I left them and gone out to fight the battle for my enemies. I'm preaching all over the country, and little did I know the devil was sneaking into the house and trying to wreak havoc there, because the enemy saw me on one front fighting one demon, and he moved in behind my back on the other. I'm fighting for somebody who does not like me, and yet I am leaving what I love behind. I want you to see this, that many times when God has put his hand on you, you bless others, and those you love are neglected. It is the enemy who likes to come when you are out fighting a battle you should be fighting, and then he comes in behind you to destroy what you love. Anytime you are anointed, then oftentimes you are challenged by what you love, because when the enemy can't get to you, he will go after what you love. If he can't get to you, he will go after your children. If he can't get to you, he will go after your mother. If he can't get to you, he will go after your father, your husband, your wife, your niece, nephew, cousin. Yes, he'll go after Pookie and them too. I spent years trying to do what God would have me to do, and the enemy is still fighting. Now, if you think about it, he comes back with his men, and when he comes back, he does not know whether his family is dead or not. All he knows is everything is burnt up. Yes. Everything is burnt up, burnt down to the ground. Everything that I love is gone. Now I've got 600 men with me, and everybody has some kind of loss. And now here is the issue of regret, because now I shouldn't have gone. I should have stayed. I don't know if you ever had to deal with the issue of regret. I wish I hadn't done this. I wish I didn't go and take on that battle. If I had stayed here, I could have protected what I love. And I have the unmitigated call and audacity to be fighting enemies when Saul ought to be fighting. And now I am out there fighting these enemies and losing everything that I have. And after regret has come, following it comes guilt, because grief brings up every kind of emotion. Because once you move into grief, then grief brings with it regret and guilt. I should have been here to watch over what is mine. I am sick and tired of being selfless when everybody around me is so selfish. It looks like everybody depends on me to make things happen, but I need somebody to help me sometimes. Have you ever prayed for people and nobody prayed for you? Yes, have you ever been kind to people when you needed something and the people you were kind to weren't at all kind? And sometimes when your back is against the wall for being good to other people, you feel like maybe you shouldn't have been so good. If I didn't loan out all my money, I would still have my house. If I hadn't given out all my stuff, I would have been further ahead now. I am taking care of everybody else and losing everything on my side. And when I call on somebody that I've been good to, they have the gall to want to judge me spiritually. I regret. There is something about it, because the grief now brings to them a place of regret. Now, if you notice grief, regret and guilt is always because something behind you. I should have done it differently. I should have been like everybody else. But you can't be like everybody else, because you're anointed different from loss. I know you feel like crying, but crying won't move your anointing. Yes, but you can't sit with your grief and regret. You got to encourage yourself. In other words, you got to strengthen yourself. Can you imagine the intensity? Now he is going through a rough time and has a group of people around him that can't even give him any support. All of us was out there fighting. All of us lost something. I don't know what you lost, but I lost 2 eyes. I lost my children too. I lost a whole lot. But when you are going through something and you are at your most vulnerable stage, you've got to check who you got with you. You've got to check who you're talking to and check who speaks to you. Because you've got some people who are only with you in the good times, but when you're going through, it gets a little rough, things get a little tough, they turn on you. So now not only is he fighting for Saul, not only is he fighting Saul's enemies, but now the people in his own camps are seeking to stone him. I've cried out, you cried out. I've lost, you lost. Now you want to put the blame on me. Now here is the thing. If it was not for my sustenance, we wouldn't have come this far. Now you want to put the blame on me. Now if it had not been for me all along, you wouldn't have the strength to blame me. I supported you. I took care of you. And now that things are getting rough, you want to put it on me. But I know what to do. You see, here is when you've got to be sustained, because it is at the place of great loss. But